think everyone should at least try to get out there and do something. If you want to do something, do it. Stop waiting, because the perfect time's not going to arrive. There's not going to be a golden platter with all the money you need, all the time you need, all the opportunity you need. You got to take that initiative now, be disciplined, keep grinding, and you'll get there. So you've all been wanting to start something and you've been waiting for the perfect time, but it's just not coming, so you keep delaying what you want to actually do. And I'm here to tell you that's not the play. It's not the play. Life can be hard to predict, things can happen, and it might not be the most comfortable thing to start off. If you're waiting to start something, I would start it now. And you might not have the right equipment, you might not have even the knowledge of how to do it, you might not have the money to support that, but I think you should just start. A lot of situations aren't going to be perfect. If you want to become a YouTuber, just start making videos. Just start editing, learn the process. If you want to make music, start recording, start producing, start making beats. At least get the common knowledge as to how to do it. If you want to write, if you want to draw, start practicing simple things to start off with. That way, when you have more money or when you have another opportunity that comes in the way, you'll be ready. You gotta be prepped for that moment. I think it's hard to just be like, well, I'm gonna wait to do this when I have $1,000 more in my bank account, or I'm gonna wait until I move out and try something. But then when that time comes, you're just that much further behind. People are out here every day grinding, ready to become the next big thing, whether it's an artist, whether it's a singer, whether it's a YouTuber. I mean, whether it's just doing your own job. People are grinding, and all you're doing is just giving them more time to be able to be better than you or have more experience than you. And I get it, we all have to start somewhere. I'm not trying to make you feel bad for starting as late as you are, or if you feel like you're late. If you feel like you're starting late, that's not what I'm trying to say. The time is now. I think you need to put time in. For myself, as an example, I started making YouTube videos about 6-7 months ago. The content's awful. I won't even lie to you. It's painful to watch, but I had to start. You know what I mean? Like I had to record something. I had to clip it. I had to format it the way I want it to be. I wanted to learn how to make subtitles. I wanted to know how to make sound effects in videos. And it's not pretty, but I keep all my content on there to show how far I've come. You know, I started off as a gaming channel. I've now transitioned to more vlog, lifestyle, talking head stuff. And I think if you watch my very first my very first YouTube short, you'll realize there's a huge quality difference. And it's because you put time in, right? And I truly believe you can get to a certain point to be ready, and then once the right moment comes, or you get some luck on your side, you'll be ready. And I think for you just to sit back and cut off all those opportunities would just be a waste of time. Like I said, people are gonna be hungrier than you, and people are getting started. And you gotta seize it right now. You gotta seize it right now. And I know there's gonna be a lot of things holding you back. You're scared to fail. You're scared to put yourself out there. But I think you just gotta do it. It's gonna be embarrassing. People are gonna probably laugh or at least talk about the stuff that you do. I mean, the chances of you putting something on the internet and nobody seeing it are pretty impossible. But it's through those times that you grow, and you can embrace how bad it all is, and you have to be okay with it. Because getting through the bad stuff is what brings the good stuff, and you can reflect and be like, man, that was hard, that was rough, that was ugly, but you made it. I think if you're on the fence right now from starting something big, something that could be a great hobby or possibly a career in the future, you just gotta do it. I mean, I started 6-7 months ago, and I have 153 subscribers at least right now. Had I waited till whenever my job subsided or whenever I got more comfortable, I would have been that much further behind. And I feel like right now, I'm just now getting to the point where I can edit and produce things the way that I like them to, at least to a quality that I think is like appropriate or I consider to be okay. All it takes is one good video at this point. One good video to boom, and I think I'll be ready. And that could be the same for you. You're making music and you finally learn how to produce, or you finally know how to sing in the right pitch. And because you practiced so long ago, you might finally be ready for that next song. Maybe you've been working on shading, drawing, coloring, doing artwork, and the right moment strikes. You have an opportunity to put your artwork in a museum or in an art show. And because you practiced however long ago, could you start today, maybe 6 months from now, an opportunity might come to where your dreams, your hobbies, your passions could become a reality. Life's too short, man. You don't want to sit back with regrets. I wish I would have started this YouTube thing years ago, but I was way too scared. I'm scared right now, but you just got to do it. And you just got to not worry about what other people think, because people are going to say stuff. They're going to call you out. They're going to say your stuff's trash, or they're going to say it's good. You have to be okay with both, and you just got to keep going. People are hungry. People are out there working right now, trying to get to where you are. So keep up with them. Beat them to it. This world's kind of got a gap right now where there's room for new people to fill the holes of people that have been doing it for years. And I think even the same could be said for YouTube. I mean, Mr. Beast is kind of at its peak. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, at least that's how I feel. feel. There's kind of been a lull in good music right now. Artists, people are thriving. People have been there for years. Where's the next person? You know what I mean? Like, there's time and there's space for you in this world. You just have to be hungry enough to be able to get there. And I think given the right motivation, you just got to do it. And I mean, who am I? I'm just a 21-year-old kid. But here's from my experience, you know, I think you just got to do it. I'm tired of sitting back and letting the world pass me by. I want to at least throw my hat in the ring. Maybe I get picked. You know what I mean? Like, tired of waiting for the right person to come into my life. I'm tired of waiting for the right opportunity to come in. Take action now to when something crazy does happen, you'll be right there and ready to go. Yeah, I would just say start grinding now. It's gonna be ugly. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. My YouTube stuff is embarrassing, actually. But I think you're always gonna be your own enemy in your head, because you're always gonna think it's worse than what everyone else thinks. Because everyone in their mind, obviously you're not the top artist right now if you're making music. If you're making music, no one's gonna expect your music to sound like the Kid Leroy or Tate McRae or Imagine Dragons. It's not going to be that way. They're going to be like, okay, this person's probably going to have bad music. And then if it's somewhat decent, they're like, okay, I see you. Same with YouTube. If you're making videos, you're not going to be Mr. Beast. And I hope that everyone that would watch your videos wouldn't expect that same quality. And even in artwork. Okay, I just started making art a month ago. Well, you're not going to be Van Gogh. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be that way. But I think people are also going to acknowledge that. But people can also see someone that's passionate, someone that's driven in their work, someone who loves what they do. You can get that excitement behind them. I love watching new YouTubers when they have 50 to 100 subscribers, and then all of a sudden they get a video that gets 20, 30, 40, 50,000 views, and they're up to 1,000 subscribers, and they're now able to make money on what they actually like to do. And it's just because they took that risk and went and did it. A lot of people should be doing that right now. I'm excited. I think there's a huge gap. Like I said, the future's ours. We're the generation. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, even if you're 40, 50 years old, try. I've seen old people that have just started YouTube channels and they've gone to 100,000 subscribers in a couple of weeks, just because you have that wisdom, that knowledge that people are craving from experience. And it's just like, I think everyone should at least try to get out there and do something. If you want to do something, do it. Stop waiting, because the perfect time's not going to arrive. There's not going to be a golden platter with all the money you need, all the time you need, all the opportunity you need. You got to take that initiative now, be disciplined, keep grinding, and you'll get there. I do believe that with time and consistency, you will get there. And I hope the same thing will be said for my channel. I haven't really had a ton of growth in my channel, obviously, but I think it will come. I do. I truly believe that. I think I've learned a lot about editing. I'm just currently at a content block. You know what I mean? And that might be the same for you. But I would just encourage you to keep grinding, keep thinking, keep creating. Try to get to that point, because once you do, good things are bound to happen. I'm telling you, man. You got this, okay? Like, trust me. You got it. You got it. I'm right here with you. You know what I mean? I'm not a big superstar or anything, but I'm just a person who wants to learn, who wants to grow, who wants to get up there like everyone else. And I'm willing to put the time in. And I believe if you made it this far in the video, you do too. So yeah, if you want to join my journey, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, drop your experience in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys are up to. Yeah, I'm just here to say you got this. I'm cheering for you. And yeah, let's do it. Let's be the face of the future. The faces of the future, I guess I should say. Me and you and whoever else has watched this video. So yeah, see you later, guys. I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Deuces, baby.